Hello, my delicious co-creators. Lilou here. I'm in Sweden with Eva-Lena. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for doing this interview in English. Bear with us because Eva-Lena is not quite fluent in English, and I really thank you for doing this. And because your message is one that you feel ready to share, and so we're gonna do this together. Yes.
Yes, I'll try.
So you wrote a book called The Timeless Age.
Yes.
And this is the Swedish version, but the book is also there's also an ebook that exists in English, and you're gonna read a part of the book. But first, I would love to hear what happened to you. How did you write this book? What happened?
Yes, I write the word when it comes, when I think it. So it only comes and I write it down. And it come words and one word, so on.
So the words write kind of by themselves, or it comes from you, but you don't know what you're gonna write about. One word after one word, and then there's a whole sentence that is being made.
Yeah.
That's how you write.
Yes.
And you've been surprised by what you wrote?
Yes. I can read it and have I wrote this? Oh.
And you were taught this, or is it something that all of a sudden came? Were you taught? Somebody taught you how to do this?
Yes, it was a girl who learned me, and this was so simple. It was just to write.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's about disconnecting the mind, or opening the heart, or feeling good?
Oh no, yes, you must feel good. I must feel good, of course, and I try to calm down, so and so, but no more.
But do you still write?
Beg to be protected. Oh, I don't know if it is necessary, but I do so.
You ask for protection.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
And how long ago did this started? When?
10 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so since then you wrote this book. Why is it called The Timeless Age?
Much of the short stories in the book is about different ways to come to this time, or this what shall I say, niveau of change, when you change to it.
So if I understood this, it's about the new Earth. It's about a new age, or a new.
Yes, every people go to a new niveau of life.
A new level of life.
Yeah. Yes, and it is different ways to reach this level. Okay. And this I describe this in the book, different ways to come to this level.
Okay. And the part of it is apparently on Atlantis.
Yes. So it is past lives too, and Atlantis and old Egypt and life in 19th century and so.
And okay, so
dimensions with the unicorns or the creatures in the fairy tales.
Are they really in the fairy tales, or they happen?
Yes, they are new. They are there. So unicorns and trolls and Archangel Michael is out. Is out there too.
Yeah.
Mm.
How did you react when you start writing all these things? Were you scared?
No. No. I
Amazed?
Yes. Yes, I didn't think it was possible.
Yeah. Did you, after that, check the reality of it through history, or did you look at and read some other things, or it felt true when you just felt true and you just went with what you were writing?
It was hard to believe that this was true, and I wanted that it will be true. I didn't want to give other persons something that isn't true. So it hold me back.
Can you?
I don't know if it is true, but I hope so.
But it came out,
Yes, it came out.
and you had to. Did you feel that you really felt strongly you had to publish it?
Yes, now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're still wondering what's happening to you.
Yes. So it is.
So do you want to write a little bit of, read some of it in English so we can get a glimpse of what comes?
Yes, one chapter. It is many chapters in this book, and you can read it how you wish. It is you don't. You can read it from. Good.
You're doing good. Come on, stay here. You're doing wonderful.
You can read it how you wish. You don't. You mustn't read it from page 1 to.
Yeah, you just open the book and then you read what.
And you can read a chapter.
Okay.
This chapter is not 2 pages.
And it's on the new earth.
Yes.
Okay, and that's what you felt called to read today.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Mm.
The new earth.
Shall I read? A great pillar of light was developing. It became one with the sky and the earth, and it was pulsating in different colors. These colors were strong and very clear. They were the colors of a rainbow, now throwing a cascade of light over the place where I was standing. I stepped into the light. All the colors were penetrating the landscape, and there was a sparkling shift of all matter. Through the colors, which were like a psychedelic dance of light, I saw a new landscape emerge, a landscape that seemed to be coming from the interior of the earth. Hills and lakes were developing, and different animals were entering the arena. Everything was very rare, and I began to wonder if it all was taking place inside me, but somehow I knew that what had happened within me made it possible for a new world, an untouched, beautiful world, to be developing in the outer reality. With my new abilities, I had made it possible for an inner reality to develop and become real. The ability of man was unique. I understood why certain gods had put man in a quarantine and sealed the planet. This was a dream, a reality that was outstanding. Man was on her way to recapture her place in the creation. In other words, accepting her true self and daring to go all the way. I stepped out into the new earth when the colors had stopped playing their dance, and I went to meet the new world. There I met others who had dared do the same thing, dared take a step out into the unknown. I turned my look towards the sky, where the angels were singing a praise to honor the new earth and the new man, who would live in harmony with her and other creatures. The Garden of Eden had returned. We had avoided chaos and annihilation and created a new harmonious moment for all creatures in this universe. The big heart had returned. The resonance of a big crystal heart was heard over the neighborhood. The crystal heart had existed on Atlantis, but had been withdrawn when the decay and the manipulation had reached the world of Atlantis that had once been so pure. Now the heart was once again there, and I felt a wild joy when I recognized the sound of a crystal heart. The sound kept growing in strength, jingling like frozen snow crystals in the air, a tone that gave everybody its energy, and the air became easy to breathe, and it was easy to move. It felt like floating above the ground. The body felt bright and light, yet firm and solid. A weak light surrounded all the creatures that I met. The trees were also emitting this light, as was the grass on the ground. It was a fantastic world, and I was sharing it with many, many others. I suddenly wondered, where were those with whom I didn't share the same experiences? It felt then as if I was sinking back a little into my previous limitation, and I could see many people walking very close to me, but they didn't see me. They were all there simultaneously in the age I had just visited, in the environment I came from. On another parallel level, I saw other people wearing old-fashioned clothes in the same environment with some small change. On parallel levels, I saw all the ages next to one another. The age I had left was still there for those who didn't want to leave it yet. Entering into timelessness, which I and others had done, was a choice and a decision linked to my higher self. Everything remained, nothing had disappeared. People had to be allowed to choose what they were ready for. A decision such as the one I had made would have repercussions on all my egos of all ages, and therefore the choice was tied to my higher self, from which all the personalities in the different incarnations were originating. All lives go on simultaneously, and in my present state I could reach all of them. I was everybody, only in different disguises. I crossed the bridge of a rainbow, and there, on the other side, I had found the treasure.
Bless your soul. It was so beautiful.
Thank you.
It was so beautiful. You know that? Oh my goodness. This is juicy. I want some more. This is great. So this came out.
Yes.
And more is coming out?
Yes.
Every day?
Yes, when I wish.
Yeah. You could put this in novel. People would dig it. This is beautiful. So it made you feel, I guess, because it really makes us feel good when I hear those words. For some reason, it must carry a frequency as well.
Yes. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, you don't even. It's beautiful. Well, thank you, Eva-Lena, for this moment, for sharing these words with all of us. Thank you.
Thank you.
We send you much love from Sweden. I hope you've enjoyed this reading and this time together. More and more videos are coming. Now I'm next to Norway, so we'll see what Norway has to share, but Sweden is definitely shaking it. Much love. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.